In today's short presentation, we will discuss office-based surgical suite, regulations, registration, and accreditation. My name is Jeffrey Restuccio, and I'm a certified medical coder and reimbursement consultant. My contact information and website is on the bottom of the screen. So rules vary by state, and each state has different requirements when you set up an office-based surgical suite. Now, this isn't for the typical 10-day global procedures that are normally done in an office, but this is when you're planning to set up a suite for procedures that are normally done in an ambulatory surgery center or hospital outpatient department or even the hospital. You should consult with a healthcare attorney in your state that is knowledgeable about OBSS guidelines. Now, this is a new area and there are few experts in the subject, so be sure to ask relevant questions. Now, Medicare regulates ambulatory surgery centers, ASCs, but not OBSS, and an OBSS is never facility. It is reported with place of service equals 11, and there is never a separate facility charge. Now, regulations information, it's available by state, and information is on my website. I've created several databases and spreadsheets. I've downloaded 48 state OBS regulation documents. 21 states have OBS regulation documents. For the remaining, I was unable to find any guidance. Now, some state OBS regulations are on the Board of Medical Examiners state website. Also, some specialty associations weigh in on OBS regulations, such as the American Urological Association. There are three main accreditation agencies. One is the Accreditation Association for Ambulatory Healthcare. The next is the Joint Commission. And the third is the American Association for the Accreditation of Ambulatory Surgery Facilities. Now, these accredit both ASCs and office-based surgical suites. Now, the AAHC agency website lists OBS clinics accredited with them, so you can look at the list. The Joint Commission also has a mechanism to create a list of accredited clinics. The Joint Commission, as of March 2021, states that they have accredited 277 OBS clinics around the country. 8 states have state medical examiners board notes on OBS. 8 states have information from the Department of Health. The Georgia Composite Medical Board is part of state government. Michigan has a Quality Improvement Consortium guideline. New York has a very detailed and specific OBS rules known as Article 28. You'll see that come up, but that's specifically for New York. And then Arkansas also has a specific OBS rule, and it's known as Regulation 35. And I have information on that, and it's easily found on the internet. The Federation of State Medical Boards lists 44 states with rules or guidelines relating to OBS. There are 11 that regulate ASCs but omit OBS. There are 14 that regulate neither OBS nor the ASC. And again, there are 17 states with no specific OBS rules or guidance. Now, when you look at the different guidances from state to state, you'll see that a lot of them are quite similar, and most of them relate to the level of anesthesia, and they follow the Anesthesia Association, regulations. And the main issue is if you're performing surgical procedures under WALANT, which is using local anesthesia, you may not need accreditation or even registration, depending on the state. Now, again, each state is different. That is usually the main determinant or criteria is the level of anesthesia. So if you have a suite of procedures and some require, for example, conscious sedation, that does kick you up a level. Whereas if all you do is local epinephrine, then that's a different issue. So that's your main issue, is the level of anesthesia. I have another presentation talking about levels of anesthesia, surgery levels, and facility levels. There's 3. Each one has different levels. Rules change often, so be sure to confirm your state's current requirements for an OBSS. Again, always consult with a healthcare attorney. Review your mix of codes that have what's known as a 0 site of service differential. I explain that in the acronyms at the end. Don't underestimate the financial impact of implementing an OBSS. And again, much more information is available for free on my website, www.ioectr.com. And again, this is the main issue, which I go over in all of my short presentations. And again, here are my acronyms, and these are all explained. If you have any questions, you can contact me at the website, email, or phone number below. Thank you.